Hey guys, Predator here. Welcome back to Gold Rush the Game, episode number 2. So off camera, I did a little bit more gold mining, a bit more digging. As you can see, it's a massive hole now. I think I got it up to about 67%, 70%, and there was actually 4 pieces of gold instead of 3, which was pretty good. So I've got 0.64 ounces of gold at the moment. So I'm hoping it's going to be enough for us to drive to the blacksmiths. Possibly smelt a bar of gold down, head to the bank and sell it, and then hopefully buy all the other stuff we need to get this HogPan up to, well, not, I don't know what to call it, say with 4 mats in it. So get the extension, get the water pump, get the HogPan pump on top, plus the hoses and all that sort of stuff. So that's what the aim is going to be now. So we just need to head back into town. Get diff lock off now that we're on the concrete. Head back into town and head up to the blacksmiths. Smelt our little bar of gold. So I thought we might have needed an ounce to smelt a bar of gold, but we don't. So we should be able to, once it stops loading, it should be able to smelt 0.64. As you can see, the cars are a little bit weird to control, especially when the it decides to load up a little bit more. So head over the railway line here, and then turn right, head towards the back of the shop, and then we'll turn right again and head towards the blacksmiths. So hopefully it'll make our mining a little bit quicker once we get this HogPan and all that stuff done. To disable our diff lock, of course. So we'll head to the blacksmiths now. You can see the blacksmith is here. So we can craft an amount of gold, which is going to cost us money. It's going to take 6 minutes. It's going to have 0.06 ounce loss. We can sell the ore, which will give us $624. So I'm thinking if you sell it as smelted gold, it will actually give you more. So 0.64 ounce will melt the gold. There's our first gold bar. It's only 0.6, but that's all we really need, I guess. Hoping it's going to be enough for us to buy everything we need. Try and sneak it out of here. No, didn't quite sneak out. So we'll head down and go to the bank to sell our gold bar. Hopefully it doesn't come flying out of the back of the truck. Go do a park brake slide. Leave it running and might as well head on into the bank. So we can go to sell gold bars, 0.64 goes sell. Hasn't actually come up there, it's been sold yet, but if we cancel, $828. So you get a bit more if we actually smelt it down. You do lose a bit of gold, but wrong button. You do lose a bit of gold, and it costs you a little bit of money, but you're still making more than just selling the gold direct. So that's why I'm sort of hoping maybe in a later update there'll be a way that we can actually smelt the gold ourselves, maybe. Okay, so what we're going to need now is, down here we've got a water filter. We need to get one of those. It doesn't cost anything, which is strange. We don't need anything from there. We're going to need, well, that's new, extension cords. That's pretty cool. There's like hook ropes, hydraulic hoses. We're going to need a thin hose. We're going to need a thicker hose. We're going to need a water pump. We're going to need the extension to the sluice box. We're going to need the HogPan pump. And then we're going to need an extra 2 more HogPan mats. Now I do know that we can get these miner's moss. Big mats for wash plant systems. Put them on the proper sluice boxes and gather additional gold ore. So I'm not sure if we can use them ones. Let's buy? We can't buy any. I think they'll be too big for that, by the looks of it. So I don't think we can actually use them on the HogPan. Okay, so we'll get this piece in first. It's always the hardest piece to get in, especially with it going in sideways. Chuck him in, there we go. Push him out of the way. Got our water pump. Probably need to get a jerry can too, I think. It's sort of just going to hang up in the air till it falls down. Our big hose. There's our 2 mats. I'm not sure if we're going to need any extra buckets. We shouldn't. Wish there was a button you can actually press to actually throw. Not throw like a baseball throw, but just like a little bit of a toss, so you can just like sort of chuck it in. So we've got $238 left, so there's not much else we can do. I mean, we can't even buy a light because we can't afford the generator, of course, but we can save up $13,500 for a mobile wash plant and a magnetite trailer, which I'm not sure. Okay, so we can store the magnetite. The collector material can later be sold in the factory. So that's pretty cool. Never actually used that before, but that's our next wash plant. Just to upgrade from what we've got at the moment. Obviously, we're going to need a bit of machinery to actually fill that. I'm going to buy a jerry can just in case we need one. And I might buy an extra bucket just in case as well. I don't think we're going to need it, but put a little bit of money there. So $208 left. We've got no gold at all. So we're going to have to start getting some more gold. We're pretty much going to have to get this set up and then maybe end the day so we're not digging in the dark. We won't be good for you guys to try and watch me dig in the dark. I'm hoping, which it looks like they have, made it a bit better so once things are in the truck and you're driving, they're not bouncing around and flying out. So fingers crossed we don't lose anything. I might actually quickly, settings, I'm going to go sound, might bump it up to say 75% and go back to play and continue. Hopefully it's not, hopefully it's a bit louder but not too loud now. So we're just going to head back to our rented land, rented claim. Still got a little bit of loading going on in the background, but take off our diff lock as well. Now I don't think you can sell equipment that you don't need anymore, which is a shame. We should be able to sell the old HogPan box that we're not going to use anymore now that we've got this pump one. But it would actually be good eventually to get maybe multiplayer going. So obviously if you wanted to start a multiplayer game like this, you'd be able to buy 2 HogPans, have them side by side and have 2 separate guys digging, and pretty much be able to put the HogPans wherever you like, which at the moment you've got to put them in the certain spots, which isn't too big an issue. Same as like up there to the left, it's where you've got to put the big wash plant. I'm not sure where you put the smaller one, like the mobile wash plant. Shut that down. Park brake's on, otherwise it'll roll away. So we'll grab the extension part first. Not that I can really see where I'm running, but there you go. Stick that on there. So we grab the mats next, so we can put them straight on. So you'll see now that number 3 is there, and once we put the next one, number 4 will be there. So we'll be able to start collecting more gold, because I'm thinking with only the 2 that we had there in the first place, a bit of the gold was probably falling out the end. So we need to put this here. We'll grab the old one. I might take it and store it in the tent if I can get it up on the shelf somewhere, or even just up on the table will do. There we go. Just in case we need it later, which I don't think we will, but We'll grab the big hose and chuck it down there. We'll grab our filter, chuck him down there as well. Try not to get stuck. Grab our water generator. We might just stick him over there. No fuel. That's interesting. Hopefully we've got fuel in this thing. Let's pick this up. Let's stick it on there. We can pick this up. So there's an out and an in. So you want to go from the inside and then run it over here into the water. And just press E to drop it. So it should be there. So that should go green, which shows that we've got water going into the pump once it's turned on. Now we'll grab our hose. So you've got two outputs for hoses. There. You can run it around. And I'm not sure if we can't connect it yet, so we'll just drop it there. We'll put this on top. Whoop, where it's supposed to be. We'll pick up our hose again. Connect it. There you'll see it's on. We don't have any fuel in that yet. So, I know in the beater and that they came with fuel, so hopefully this is full of fuel, but I'm not sure, to be honest. The fuel tank is empty. Well, that's not good. So we might have to go and fill it up. Luckily we've got money left. We'll chuck that back in. I'll have to head back into town. So we'll head back into town and grab some fuel. If I'd have known that, it would have been a lot quicker to do it while we're in there, but as I said, in the beta and alpha mode there was already fuel in the generator when you brought it, so wouldn't have thought it would be any different. So obviously the magnetite trailer I never used before, but that is what you'll bring up here to sell the magnetite. Not sure how much it's worth. Probably not, obviously not as worth as much as gold, but when you separate the gold and the magnetite from each other, it's going to be a little bit of money anyway. A little bit of extra money in our pocket's always better than just chucking it back on the ground or whatever, so becomes another loading part. Hopefully we're not going to do a 360. So keep heading back towards town. So the graphics, I mean the scenery and the buildings are pretty awesome. Does actually look like, you know, maybe a real life town. Not that I've ever been to America or Alaska, but so there's no other traffic or anything at the moment, nothing around. It's like a blocked area here for some reason. We'll see truck roll over, but I'm not sure if it'll be unlocked at a later date. Go, there's a tank here, which I'm assuming that we could probably buy. Maybe. The truck there, maybe they can deliver fuel. Okay. We must have lost. Oh, there it is. What is it doing under there? Drop our jerry can. Open. It's not working. Okay, grab that. Use $40 worth. Actually, can we fill the truck while we're here? Maybe not. Open it. Now we'll pick it up. But $167. Got enough to fuel it up. We probably didn't really need fuel in it just now, but there you go. So it's full of diesel. Maybe that's what the red line is on the side, just to say it's full, which is pretty cool. We'll shut that back again. Head back to the claim. You can see now that our tank down the bottom right hand corner is going to go to full. Which is good. We shouldn't need fuel for a long time. have to put the lights on now because it's starting to get dark, but we'll go back and make sure that this water pump's going to work. And then we'll have to... Sounds like I ran over a branch or something. Then we'll come back and the next morning and we'll start digging properly and see how all this stuff works. I think it's going to take a long time for us to get enough money for the mobile wash plant and also for like the digger and that sort of stuff. So we're going to need what's it, $1,000 an ounce. So we're going to need probably 30 or 40 or 50 ounces to get what we need. So, and I only had 0.62 and I dug for pretty much the whole next day, and as I said, got to about 67% or something, and it's about all I got. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Pretty much recorded this episode about half an hour or so after, or even a couple of hours after I recorded episode number 1, so I haven't even uploaded the first episode yet, but I will read all the comments once they all come through, and as I do with everything, and respond when I can, and hopefully, yes, it's still there, the jerry can is still there, so good. Gonna fill it up. So we're gonna still have plenty of fuel left over, which is good. So you probably get 3, maybe 4 out of that one tank. Now we'll take this in and try not to burn ourselves on the fire or have it explode in our hands. So we'll put that in here so we know where it is for next time. We shut the door, we'll turn our headlamp on so you can see there's our extra bucket there for some reason. We'll fill it up because we know we're going to need it. Oops, that's a bit of a bug. It's like a Forrest Gump bug, someone was calling it. We've still got a huge area to dig, but we've already dug out a fair bit of it, so I have to head over to our pump now and turn it on, which is here. So you can see it's on, the water's running through the wash plant. Nothing is full yet, so you can chuck it straight in and it should slowly go from 0% to higher. So there's 1% already. Hopefully we shouldn't lose any gold anymore. It's going to take us a long time to get it full. I might dig for a little bit longer. At the moment, I think it's probably not too bad. You guys should be able to see. So once it starts to get a little bit darker, I might actually go into the caravan and we can actually sleep and skip to the next day. So I'm not sure where the best gold is. Obviously, the deeper you go, the better the gold's going to be, of course. So. And I'm not sure about like the pay dirt over there. Is the gold at the top? You know, is there gold at the top, a lot of gold, or is it just a little bit and there's more as you get deeper? So the plan will be obviously to dig as deep as we can and try and get right down to the good pay dirt, because I'm assuming that's where it is in real life. That's where it would be. There wouldn't be any gold pay dirt just sitting on the top. It'd all be down deep unless it's on the side of the river somewhere. So you can see it's filling up a lot quicker than it was when we didn't have the pump attached. The fuel has gone down 2% already, so it's not going to last a long time, that fuel, unfortunately. I think we might head on over now and sleep because it's starting to get really dark and I don't want you guys to have issues seeing what's actually going on. So we head over to our caravan. We can sleep until dawn. So back up at 6 AM. Fire's still going magically. Actually, our pump, we left our pump on, didn't we? But obviously hasn't used any excess fuel or anything while we were asleep. We probably should have turned it off before we went to bed. So we'll continue to dig for a little while. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get to 100%, but the other thing you can do is if you can put dig a bit of ground up and put a shovel load in a bucket and bring the bucket over and then chuck it in, but it's going to take longer to do that. I would think maybe something I would like to see would be for us to take a bucket like all the way over this side, if I can get up, and put like four or five shovels in it and then tip a bucket in, because obviously one shovel scoop's not going to fill the bucket, but that's what it currently does at the moment. So let's stick a shovel load in and see. We can still see the gold trickling down. It's going to be a very, very long process, but hopefully we can get heaps of gold out of this. So you guys let me know what you want to see. Would you like to see me continue to do this? Would you like to see me panning for gold some more? Do you want to see everything, or would you rather me say skip this from like now till we're about 95% and come back? Or would you want to make sure you see absolutely everything? You don't want to miss anything? Let me know what you guys prefer. If you want to see absolutely everything, then I'll make sure everything's recorded. Just no point in me recording everything if you guys aren't going to watch the whole thing and just sort of skip through the video. I could just edit things out as I need to bring you guys all the good stuff. So as I said, you guys let me know what you think would be the best thing to do, what you prefer to see. Hopefully some of you other guys that are watching this have got the game yourself, so let me know where you're currently at in the game. How much gold have you got so far? Are you up to the stage I'm at? Have you got further? Have you maybe got one of the diggers or the dozer or something already? Have you got the mobile wash plant yet? I'm hoping at this time, it's only been out today, the game, that no one's any further than the mobile wash plant, unless they've spent hours and hours and hours on it, which wouldn't surprise me if some people have, because some people have waited a very long time to actually get their hands on the game. It's not everybody that was a Kickstarter, donated during the Kickstarter, actually got access to the closed beta, so I was one of the lucky ones. I think I was backer number 502, so I managed to get an early bird Kickstarter, which allowed me to pay $15 American, I think it was, to back the game early and have access to the beta. So it's pretty lucky as far as that goes. I'm not sure if there's a bit of a glitch here, because I know I've been digging here a fair bit and I keep getting dirt, so no, that's it. Okay, there's still a little bit more around here, so just keep digging until it disappears so I don't have to run backwards and forwards too far. I'd like to be able to just left click instead of pressing E for use, just to sort of tip the shovel off into there as well. Because if you do left click, you can right click to turn the shovel up if you don't want to actually put that scoop in there that you've got on the shovel at the moment. So we're at 32%, so it's still taking us a very, very long time, as I said. But the video's been going for nearly 25 minutes, so we'll continue to dig for a little bit longer, and then I'll call it an episode maybe, and then I will do it off camera. I will get it up to say 95%, and then we'll come back and see how much gold we get out of it. We'll continue to dig for now, as I said. So thank you to all the new subscribers as well that I've got from not only this game but from iRacing. You know, you guys are the reason why I do this. I've never expected to get as many subscribers as I had when I first started my channel. Just sort of doing it for fun. I've always loved gaming, but I sort of lost interest in it. And then I turned to YouTube when I got Farm Simulator 2017, and I thought I might as well do a Let's Play, because I watched so many other people do Let's Plays, and that's really what's got me back into gaming as much as I have. You know, there's gaming by yourself is pretty cool, but when you know that you can game and share what you do with people all across the world and they actually enjoy it, it makes gaming for me so much more fun, so much more enjoyable. So yeah, as I said, thank you to everyone, all the new subs, all the existing subs, all the likes and comments and all that sort of stuff. I am a YouTube partner, so you guys, I'm not sure if you did know that, but I do make a little bit of money out of my recordings, and every time you guys view or comment or like, I do make a little bit of money now. It's not a lot, but in the long run, it's all going to add up. It's all going to allow me to get, say, new recording gear, a better microphone. I'm using a headset microphone at the moment, so I do have a Blue Yeti that I've purchased. I just need to buy a stand for it, so that'll help me get, you know, a new stand for that to be able to record better sound quality, maybe even upgrade my headset so I've got better sound. Upgrade my monitors, because I've only got like 3 really cheap Acer monitors. I think I paid $50 each for them. They're only 24 inch, so they're not that big and they're not that good, but they do the job. So, but everything I do earn from YouTube and from you guys, like comments, likes and subs and all that sort of stuff, it's all going to go back into the channel. And it's also hopefully going to go towards me buying the street stock car, the one that I've been looking at that some of you guys may or may not know about. So I'm going to attempt to race it in real life. So that's where everything is going to go. So we're nearly at 50% now. We're getting there, getting very close. But what I might do now, guys, is get us up to 50%, and then I'll call it the end of episode number 2. And I'll come back when we're at about 95%, and we'll go through the panning and that sort of stuff and see what money we can actually make out of it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, as I said, hit that like button, leave a comment, and let me know where you're up to, if you got the game, if you don't have the game, if you're going to get it, all that sort of stuff. As I said, it helps me out a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it, and tick to receive notifications. That way you'll get a notification every time I upload a video, whether it's on your computer or phone or tablet or whatever you guys are watching me on. It's been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching and thanks for your support, and we'll see you again soon.